Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so I got a chance to check out Badr Hari. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I thought when I was listening, when I was watching some of the videos, sounded like his name was getting pronounced different ways a few different times. But a subscriber, Dr. Flex One, was asking me about this guy. You know that he might try to get into boxing. I know Badr has a lot of issues going on with him, but man, he's a kickboxer. 106 wins with 94 of those wins by knockout. So, I went and I watched Dr. Flex One was sending me some links, and I just went on YouTube and looked him up, watched some fights. I was mainly paying attention to his boxing ability, not so much his kicks. He is a violent fucking dude, man. He has a mean streak in him, which I like. I know he did some work with Nassim Richardson with his boxing, and he's thinking about, coming into boxing, man. I think it'd be a good idea. He's 6'6", about 265 pounds. He's a big dude. And I was watching his boxing, and he was knocking motherfuckers out. Now, granted, they're not, world championship level boxers, but they were outstanding kickboxers. And he was knocking these dudes out with punches to the body, left hooks, straight right hands, right uppercuts. He was knocking guys out with different variations of power shots. It wasn't just one shot he was getting guys out there with. But this motherfucker can fight, man. God damn, I didn't know he can. That motherfucker can fight. You know what I mean? And when I watched him kickboxing, that dude, he's a dangerous dude, man. But with that mean streak, the height, the reach, the power, and just the different ways he was able to hurt guys in these kickboxing matches, man. I mean, he even I forget some of the guys' name. I know he fought Overeem, Bonjanski, and a few. I can't remember all the guys that I was watching, man. But there was one guy he hit. He literally like grazed the dude on the side of the head, and knocked him down. You know what I mean? So he has power, man, and he punches with a purpose, and he's trying to hurt you. So I definitely like what I see. I would love to see him get in there and pick up boxing. Tyrone Spong is another guy that came from K1. Jarrell Miller, and there's a few other guys. I don't want to start naming everybody because I'm gonna forget somebody. Dillian White, so on and so forth. So if those guys can pull off the transition, I wouldn't see why this guy couldn't, based on what I saw. Now, some of his boxing was a little sloppy because, I understand your stance has to be a little bit different. You got to be aware of kicks, incoming kicks and elbows and backhands and all this shit that goes on in other styles of teachings of, different styles of fighting. So I understand that. And I understand sometimes you can be out of, a technical boxing position when you're going for finishes after you just fucking roundhouse kick somebody and you got them dazed. Your technique might not be the same as it would be if you were just hurting a guy with your hands in your boxing. So I understand that. So I understand sometimes his technique was a little off because he was trying to get guys out of there, man. But you just have this guy work behind a jab, and just the shots I was seeing, he's going to hurt somebody. He doesn't seem like a guy that's going to hit one of these guys and it's not going to hurt him. He's going to hurt somebody, man. So with that said, though, I'm not sure how well he'll do, but man, Dr. Flex One, the subscriber, he thinks that he can possibly beat some of these top 15 guys. I mean, shit, you put him in there against Christian Hammer, he can possibly win that fight. I'm not saying Christian Hammer is a top 15 type of guy, but he's a fringe contender type. You put him in there with Tony Thompson, I'm not sure what'll happen, man. This dude can fight, man. So I'm not going to anoint him heavyweight champion, but I do like what I see. I do think he has some ability there. Hopefully he can get into boxing, man. I've seen that he's, has some work with Nassim Richardson. I like to see him get it going in boxing, man. Like I said, a lot of these guys have came over from kickboxing to boxing and had really good success. So just watching him, and from what I've seen, I wouldn't see why he couldn't have some success or at least challenge some guys. I believe he's 31, I believe. I believe he's 31 years old. But I like what I see, man. I really like what I see. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you've seen this guy fight before, what do you think about him? Do you think he can make some noise in the heavyweight division? If you haven't seen him, go on YouTube, check out some of his fights, and then come back to this video. Let me know what you think about him, man. This is my opinion, though. I'm out.